Okay, Yam fam, we're going to talk about withdrawing. I'm going to click here, and you can see I mentioned in the last video, withdrawing is pretty complicated. That's why we have this very, very long pop-up here. I'm just going to read this out for you guys. Withdrawing is withdraw collateral from a position. So remember, when you mint uSTONKS, you're creating a debt position. That is debt against your collateral that you have staked. So withdrawing is basically withdrawing some of this collateral. It's important to note that because it impacts your decision making here, and it's going to how you do this and go about it is pretty important. So the first thing you'll notice is that we have three options: instant withdrawal, request withdrawal, and withdrawal. Instant withdrawal, how does this work? Instant withdrawal, you can withdraw up to the current global collateral ratio. So let's say you minted uSTONKS, and then the global collateral ratio has gone down since you minted. You can withdraw instantly your USDC collateral up to the point where it's going to hit the current GCR. So there's no barrier to doing that. So if you're like, you know what, I'm not worried about liquidation, I want that USDC back, great, you can do that. You have to mint it first at the GCR, but then if the GCR goes down, you can withdraw down to the GCR, the new GCR. Request to withdraw. Now this is where things get tricky, because we have request to withdraw and then withdraw. What this allows you to do, so this withdraw option allows you to withdraw your USDC collateral below the GCR. So you can actually reduce your collateral ratio lower than the GCR. Now, if you'll remember, when we went to minting, and if we wanted to mint one U token, my liquidation ratio is 1.27 or 127%, give a little bit above that. So that is the minimum that you can withdraw. You can withdraw down to that minimum liquidation ratio. The closer you get to that ratio, the more risk you're taking on of being liquidated, because if the price of the asset rises sharply and it hits that ratio, your collateral ratio hits that number, you're going to be liquidated. You're going to lose your collateral position. So that's why this is tricky, because we don't want that to happen. We don't want people to be accidentally liquidated. One way that we do that to help prevent that from happening and to help make sure that the whole protocol remains solvent is we have this request withdrawal feature. So you can't withdraw below the GCR until you've requested to do so. And this takes 2 hours for approval. So you request withdrawal, and then you have to wait 2 hours for it to be approved. Once it's been approved, so after 2 hours, then you can withdraw below the GCR. This is something that I really wouldn't recommend unless you are an advanced user and you really understand how this protocol works. Yes, it's a way to essentially extract more value and to save on some opportunity costs, right? Because you have less USDC locked up. But when you withdraw, again, it's going to impact your collateral ratio of the collateral ratio of your position. You're basically taking away USDC collateral, but your minted uSTONKS stay the same. So, we've had some people in the past who didn't understand this is how that worked, and then they just withdrew everything and were accidentally liquidated. We don't want that to happen to people. So make sure you understand how this works. And again, because I haven't approved USDC, it's asking me to approve the token, and then it's being very helpful and just reminding me here, the withdrawal must be requested and approved first. So that's what this request withdrawal means. So that is the withdrawal functionality, and we are going to now move on to redeeming, the redeem functionality.